Hi, my name is Gwen Dittmar, and I am a life coach with IntelliKey Coaching. And I love to work one on one with my clients to help them create and integrate self care for their body, mind, and spirit that's unique to their life, to their personality. There's a reason why they aren't doing it already. So we identify what that reason is, and then we smash it. And then we find a way that's totally doable for them in their life. So, what is self care? I had a family member recently share with me that her therapist told her that she needed to practice more self care. And she asked me, Gwen, what the hell does that mean? So for me, I realize I understand self care. It's part of my lingo. It's what I support my clients in doing. But the more and more I've listened to conversations of people who aren't my clients or are just new clients, I realize that they not only lack self care practices, but they also don't even know what it means. So I'm here to share with you the myths and the truths of self care that I have found throughout my journey so far. So, myth number one, self care should be easy. It should feel like I'm floating in water. There's something wrong with me that I don't do it or that I don't follow through with it, even though I say I want to do it. I feel like it's impossible. The truth is that self-care is challenging and it is uncomfortable to start, but it is very doable and extremely rewarding if we just dummy it down to one easily incorporated act of love to ourselves each day, and then just one day at a time. If it were easy, everybody would be doing it, and everybody would be spending a lot more time doing it, and there would probably be a lot more just naturally happy people instead of, all of these drugs and substances put into our bodies to help us relax and take care of ourselves and unwind. So, self care is hard to start, but it's not impossible. And once you feel the high of self care, you'll really want to continue. Myth number two, self care is rewarding myself or checking out with fill in the blank cocktails, television, movies, or the four S's as I call them: sugar, social media, sports, and shopping. Self care is actually not doing the thing that I want to do, and it's usually doing the thing that I don't want to do, which is sitting quietly, noticing my thoughts, looking honestly at the judgments I have of myself and of other people and of life in general. Really observing how I criticize myself and then turning all these thoughts around, talking lovingly to myself, doing self forgiveness, and then reaffirming the truth of what is. So, self care is not checking out on ourselves, it's actually checking in and going in deeper, even if it's uncomfortable. So, myth number three, self care is hokey pokey, it's for new agey people, or it's for weird people. I've had certain family members tell me this. I'm too busy, or I'm just too important and I have too many other important things to do. So, the truth is, I used to be one of those people. I used to work in corporate America. I had a director level position. I was very busy and I didn't have time for certain things. But what I learned is that it was even more essential for me and for those of us who have nonstop schedules, overloaded, overscheduled, and overcommitted calendars and personalities. And for those of us who are very busy, and especially for those of us that have lots of things to do. Self care is about slowing down, giving ourselves the space and time to assess the exact thing that we are distracting ourselves, oftentimes even from with work, from looking at of ourselves with rigorous honesty. Self care is those extra 60 minutes or that extra 5 minutes plugged into your iPhone calendar as an appointment to yourself to be aware of your breath, to go inside, to really get clear on what your intentions are for about what you're about to do for your next meeting, for your next appointment. So, I have another meditation video here if you would like to go for one of those 5 minute meditations. Or it could just be a simple breathing in and out 3 times just to remind yourself the truth of who you are and what you're really all about. So, myth number four, I have self care practices. I go to yoga and I exercise at the gym. Yes, the truth is, that our physical bodies are very important, and it's wonderful to keep our temple in optimal condition. However, there's so much more to us than just our bodies. We have minds that are filled with thoughts, some useful, but most we're unconscious to, and that they can be harmful, whether we're aware of it or not. We have lots of emotions, and sometimes loving, but oftentimes they're running rampant and unconsciously driving us to behave and react in ways that do not even benefit us. And then we also have spirits that needs to be nourished and revitalized that are often neglected. So, the truth is that we do need to take care of our bodies on the physical level, but we also need to take care of ourselves on the mental, emotional, and spiritual levels. So, if you have any inquiries or questions about self-care practices, please let me know. Can be reached at Gwen at IntelliKeyCoaching.com. ENTELECHY coaching.com. Take care.